Hey guys, Kurt from Time Machine Transport. I am in Oakland, California. Came up here. I flew into Burbank. This is a video after my first day getting back in the truck after my arrest. People are asking what happened. What'd you get arrested for? I can't really say right now. Well, I could, but my attorney, I'm sure, would not be happy with that. So I am currently going through group sessions with the VA. I am an 80% disabled vet. Anyways, all that aside, that's not what the video is about. Just to answer a couple people's questions. I will do a video when it's appropriate in time. I guess I'll just leave it at that. So, anyways, I am helping my son Vinny, my boy. It's my boy Blue. My son Vinny lives over here in Oakland. He's done with the California ways, and we're moving him back to the Midwest. So I arrived in Burbank, California, like I said in my last videos, and then had some issues with the truck. I had to get some stuff done over by Jose's shop, and then I deadheaded up here from Barron, California, which is on Highway 58. If you're not familiar with California. Excuse me, I got a cold. This thing is kicking my ass too. So got up here last night, and the movers came and they're moving Vinny's stuff, and I'm gonna put his pickup truck on my flatbed trailer and take him back home. So anyways, I'm gonna make a bold with a capital B as in bold. I'm gonna make a bold prediction, and all these warships that are going into the Mediterranean right now, you got to ask yourself some really obvious questions. This is nothing like the Ukraine-Russia thing. Nothing, not even close. The U.S. responded so quick to this. And again, I'm going to refer to Israel saying this is their 9/11 / Pearl Harbor. Excuse me. Well, there's meaning to that. I truly believe that there's meaning to that. I said they wouldn't go into Gaza as far as a full-fledged invasion. People are like, oh, you said they wouldn't go into Gaza. I said they would not do a full-fledged invasion on Gaza. Okay. They can't. They'll take a lot of casualties. What did I say? They're going to go in there with bunker busters, and that's exactly what they're doing. Not like I'm some sort of prophet or Kurt. You're right. I've been wrong a lot of times. I just don't see me being wrong on this whole situation. It's going to come to fruition that there is going to be some serious war stuff going on. Not that it already has not been serious. Oh, I wanted to tell you, so if you're a prepper like I am, my wife bought me this. I'm a big watch guy, so my wife bought me this Citizen Eco Drive. Hi, baby girl, I love you. And it's solar powered, no batteries, no nothing. It charges on any kind of light. So if you're a prepper, I would advise you get a Citizen Eco Watch. So back to the topic. So I said they wouldn't go in and fully invade Gaza. They can't. They're going to take too many casualties. And they're just going to airstrike the shit out of them to dust. And the world is just hammering on Israel right now. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of people that support Israel. Like I said, I'm neutral on the whole thing. But there's the but, right? I think that, because again, everything's right in your face, right? Ask yourself, why is the U.S. responding so quick? They're definitely doing a show of force. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. But I hear these prepping channels, oh, nuke, and I've said this before, nuke this and nuke that. They're not going to use nukes, and I've already said my reason why. If you're this upper echelon, this upper elite, do you think you're going to want to lose your cozy lifestyle for tossing nukes at each other? That's not going to happen. They are amassing so many ships in the Mediterranean right now Turkey, NATO, U.S., Israel. I mean, they got. I mean, it's crazy the amount of ships they have there. And then there was also they're sending tier 1 guys now. The tier 1 guys have already been there, I'm sure. So my prediction, my bold with a capital B prediction, is you will see a ship go down in the Mediterranean. It's going to happen. My guess is the U.S. is going to lose an aircraft carrier. That's my prediction. And the reason why I say it may not be an aircraft carrier, but there are going to be some sunk ships over there. And the reason why I say that is, again, right in your face. Just like 9/11, which I truly believe that our government had something to do with that. And if you don't want to believe that, hey, that's your prerogative. If you don't believe it or you don't know about it, just go on there and listen to a bunch of documentaries. And it's not just a conspiracy theory. I truly, and we'll never know for a fact, right? But if you look at all the pinpoints and all the things that are relevant to that, they got a bunch of little baby ass kids around here, man. Little badass kids riding their bikes and shit. I'm parked in the U-Haul parking lot last night. Little baby kids. If you don't know what a baby kid is, you should look it up. They're not like the Beavers. And I'm not fucking Eddie Haskell. So anyways, I don't know why I just said that. But anyways, when they said that this is their 9/11 and / Pearl Harbor, Israel, when Hamas attacked them, again, right in your face. I truly believe that Israel had something to do with this, and our government, just like Israel and our government had something to do with 9/11. That's my crazy guy theory, right? If you go back and you look at the 9/11 stuff, the person that owned, or actually he didn't even own the Twin Towers yet. He didn't even own them. He was about to own them. I forget his name. You'll have to look it up. But he had by a lot of money, overinsured the Twin Towers. And he did that prior to him actually taking the keys for the Twin Towers. I mean, I don't know, does he have a big janitor key that has a key to every office, like thousands of keys? Or does he just hire a janitor to have all the keys on his belt? I don't know. Anyways, if you look at that, so he by a lot of money, I believe it was Lloyd's of London, he overinsured the Twin Towers by a lot of money. And that was, I think it was like he was going to take ownership in like a week or two or whatever. And then the Twin Towers go down. And then Donald Rumsfeld being on national television the night before, where's 2.31? I can keep going on and on and on. If you have any questions, definitely take a look at it. Another one you should take a look at is the conspiracy of the Titanic. I know, it sounds crazy. Crazy. Is it crazy? I don't know. So by Israel saying that this is their 9/11 and Pearl Harbor, I mean, why would they say this is their 9/11 and Pearl Harbor? That to me is pretty bizarre. So I personally think that there's going to be a major event in the Mediterranean, and either a ship is going to be sunk, maybe a couple, or an aircraft carrier, an old aircraft carrier, not a new one, an old one. And the reason being is the people are so divided right now and so against the governments, including Israel. I've already said this in other videos that Netanyahu, or Netanyahu, however you want to pronounce it, he's not Israel's favorite politician, that's for sure. He's getting a lot of backlash right now, from what I've been reading, that they responded way too late on October 7th. And then, of course, the Egyptian thing came out where they warned Israel, and Israel's got Mossad, which is like one of the best intel sectors of their company, I guess, if you will. And it's just it's so he's not Netanyahu's not a liked person. I mean that's why he didn't get he was ousted in 2019, I believe. And but anyways, there's a lot of funky business going on that whole topic. So they need to, I mean, Turkey's economy's in shambles. The U.S. economy in shambles. There's so many. Russia's economy in shambles. China's economy in shambles. There are so many countries right now that are in dire straits when it comes to their economies. And the thing is, that's what happens with war. Is it strengthens economies, right? Or is it that they're having you look one way and they're, it's a shell game. They have you going, so on and so on, and then they're moving the shells around while your eyes looking over here. They're doing something over here in the background. Maybe, I think so. And why would they tell us, right? Why are we're not privy to that kind of stuff? And these preppers that are just coming on, just nonstop, and it's all clickbait, because when you see Israel starts ground invasion, they're going in there and they're raiding. They're not doing a full-fledged ground invasion. That's what you do. You go in there, you probe, and you see exactly what's where your defenses are, and whatever you're going to meet as far as you going in there. That's why they're just going in there and they're just bombing the shit out of them. I mean, hundreds of targets a night. Why do you need to go in there if you don't need to go in there, right? Especially if you're going to have a multi-front war going on. They're not stupid. I mean, why? And so it makes me laugh, giggle inside, like I can picture myself just giggling inside, right? And it's not the crazy part of me, it's the other part of me. But as you giggle, it's just so funny how these prepping channels, it's all clickbait. Full Spectrum News, New York Prepper, Canadian Prepper, all this, now is the time, and all this stuff. And if it comes, it comes. I mean, if it doesn't, it doesn't. And I was on that one-way street where, oh my God, it's happening right now. It's happening right now. I mean, my friends and family could tell you that, and whatever. But it's just, some people just enjoy sitting around their home with the finger on the trigger, just waiting for the stuff to go on. So the people that are really clicking on that clickbait, they're really truly either one, they're absolutely freaking terrified, or two, they want this shit to happen. There's no in between. Nobody's like, oh, I think I would want this to happen. I mean, there's either hell yeah, let's do this shit now, or please God, kill me now, because this is just going to be, men's hearts will fail them, according to Bible, right? So it takes 7 years for Israel to bury its dead. I mean, so on and so on. Damascus in a heap in ruins. I mean, there's just a lot of stuff, right? So these prepping channels that come on and just give you clickbait, Israel starts ground invasion. They're going in and doing raids, and they're coming back out. They're wanting to control. They're wanting to get further into it a little at a time. They're not going in for a full-fledged ground invasion. Like I said, it'd be suicide. And so anyway, so I guess my crazy self is predicting that there will be a downed ship in the Mediterranean. Look for it. It's going to happen. There are so many ships over there right now, and submarines, and this and that. So, but it won't be, or somebody else's ships, right? Blaming the U.S. or Turkey's gonna have it, because Turkey's the wild child in NATO. They're not going to be in NATO forever. They're soon to get out, I'm sure. And I mean, they have a very powerful military. So if you look at things, there's going to be something tragic to bring the people and the countries together, because right now everybody is so divided. everybody is so pissed off at the economies. I mean, the trucking industries. I just was on load board trying to get some sort of partial, heading towards Illinois and Wisconsin. Just because I have my son's pickup truck on the back of the trailer, so I can't really get a full load. So I was looking at the load board, and it is just trash, straight fucking trash. Excuse me. So, anyways, I wanted to just take a few minutes. I got to go in there and help my son again, and I gotta empty out this top bunk, and he's got a pit. He's got a pit named what was he? Bugsy. I think that was a Snoop Dogg rap. He's got a pit named Bugsy or Seagull or something like that. Anyways, my son's got a little puppy pit. His name's Luciano, Lucci, or Lucky for short. And then he's got his cat Otis. Don't even make me say the Otis joke. Otis. No, I won't say it. So, anyways, hopefully we'll be getting out of here either late tonight or early tomorrow morning. So I'll be home for a few days and check out the equipment and get back on the road. So look for something, and I'm not saying like something like, oh yeah, of course something's going to happen. I mean, something's bound to happen. That's another thing with the prepping channels. I told you this was going to happen. Okay, and they also say that the world's going to come to an end, or it's going to take 7 years. I mean, I'm going to make a prediction right now. Something's going to happen. And then when it happens in a few months or a few days or a few years, I'm going to say, see, guys, I told you on October 30th, I told you guys something was going to happen. I told you something was going to happen. I told you, right? Fucking prepping channels are ridiculous. So anyways, how these people, I mean, I get it. I listen to the shit too, but and there's the but. However, you got to take that stuff with a grain of salt, man. And you can't live by fear, but, I'm going to predict that something's going to happen. Just like the prepping channels. Something's going to happen. No, I truly am. I'm predicting. I'm making a bold prediction that there's going to be a ship. I think an aircraft carrier sunk, and it's going to be an old one, something that they can afford to lose. It won't be a new one, and then, like I said, that's what's going to kick it off. There's going to be something that happens in that water, and my prediction is there's going to be an aircraft carrier sunk, or a regular ship. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm fucking wrong, but I don't see that. I think by Israel saying their 9/11 and their Pearl Harbor, again, right in your face, right in your face, right in your face. What is that? That's like the Illuminati with the one eye, right? It's all in your face. Look for a ship to go down in the Mediterranean soon, very soon. That's going to be the catalyst for this thing. So anyways, Crazy Kurt, that's what I should have named my channel, Crazy Kurt. Anyways, I got to go help my boy and Vinny Vid. And I love everybody. Stevie K, Michael O'Hara, Pastor Rick, Jason Gilbert, Bob Crum, all you guys, man. My wife, of course. I mean, I love everybody. I had a great group therapy session today with the VA, and I was pretty nervous going through Bakersfield yesterday, because that's where the situation happened, where I was incarcerated. So I was pretty stressed out. Had a lot of anxiety. Just you'll know once I do tell you guys in the future, but it's better left unsaid right now. And but anyways, I'm having a great day, and weather's beautiful out here, and I hope this video finds everybody well. Excuse me. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Ciao.